What's up, everybody? Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro, former NFL football player. So today we got the New York Giants. I got a great film right here, man. Um, this is like I only had when I was in high school. I had some clips like this to a college. I think it was Ohio State and some LSU. Man, you guys get clips like this like it's nothing now, man. It's amazing. So make sure you pay attention. I'm gonna show you like how I practice. How you should practice. Remember, one-on-ones. You want to do one-on-ones at least 3 times a week. And what I like to do is press release drills right before the one-on-ones. Obviously, in the practice, you don't have control of the practice. The coach does. So a lot of times it's like one-on-one time. So you got to be ready. But press releases are really good. All right. Before we start, make sure you guys hit me up on cornerbackpro@gmail.com. What I'm going to do is I'll shoot you over the running program, cornerback running program, and film your one-on-ones. Go ahead and film your one-on-ones. I'll add it part of the package. Shoot it over to me, and I'll tell you what I think, what you need to work on. Okay? So send me your one-on-ones. I normally don't do that because it takes a lot of work. It takes a little time for my schedule, which is already busy. But shoot it over to me. It's off season, so we're gonna work. All right. So I'm gonna show you just some of these clips of the nice way to stay square. Now he false stepped, which is cool. False step, but he stays square. Keep your balance. See, the goal in this, what you do is you set the cones up maybe like 5 yards apart. Now don't lunge at them. Make sure if you do come back. You see how you kind of lunged at them? You got to come back to balance. Always come back to balance. The goal for the receiver is to get you out of position and then stack you. Your goal is to bow him outside of the stay square as long as possible. Use your technique and bow him outside of the cones and be physical at the same time. Now, physical does not mean lunge. Physical means striking and then run with them. All right. So let's watch these guys. So we're doing press releases first. Good job. Way to stay square. You guys see how he uses his hands? He's striking. Now he's playing off a little bit. I think we starting one-on-ones. Now you saw how he did that, right? Did you guys see how he just did that? He's playing off. He's off. He's inside leverage. He's about 7 yards off. So one thing I see some high schools do, and it's the coach's fault. I know it's the coach's fault. They got you playing 4 yards off, playing off man. 6 yards, 5 yards off, playing off man. You are screwed. You are screwed. Because there's no way to read the quarterback. So I wanted to show you guys how it really is to play. Okay? To play. When you're off man, you won't be about at least 7 yards off. You're going to read the quarterback, and I want you to see it again. Try not to angle your butt that way, though. You want to still stay square because it can create bad habits. So he's reading the quarterback. Reading the quarterback. All right? Obviously, he's going against NFL quarterbacks as well, so they're going to put them ball in the money. But you're in high school doing that? It's pick six. All right. Get to see an NFL quarterback. Make sure you go. Oh, that's another thing. Make sure you guys are going to the NFL practices. I don't care what city. If you're in Dallas, you need to be at the Cowboys training facility, watching them, seeing how they move, meeting guys, networking. You young guys. I'm talking about if you're in like middle school, high school, obviously college, but you're a little closer to it. All right. You need to be in there watching them how their practice flows so you can know this is how you practice. Okay. All right. Now be careful with your hands. The whole point of pressing or football is being physical. Strike. You want to strike. Just don't put your hands on a guy. Strike him. He should feel a quick jolt. That's why I say take boxing classes or MMA. You want to get in the habit of just putting your hands on guys. Strike them. All right, let's watch it. I really like this angle. It's tough. You got to make sure you got to keep your eyes right. It's tough when they get on that back line. You have to plaster to them. I like this film also. You can see the quarterback in the same picture. Good job with his feet. Squeeze. You got to squeeze a little bit early. That's the only thing on that rep. This is what guys watch. Like film like this, guys, is what cats watch in the NFL. when they're working on their skills. They're like, okay, I need to get this better. So you're watching it. Like, that's amazing. Put yourself in a position. What could he didn't give him much in that release, but you got him at the top of the stem. You want to protect your leverage. It's a little difficult down in the red zone. You're going to try to protect your leverage so you don't overrun something. So you got to just feel it. You can feel whether he's trying to do an outside breaking route or a fade. He's playing inside shade. Now say, okay, so let me explain that. Down here, what's an easier throw? An easier throw is a slant, obviously, right? But then you're like, well, coach, what if he runs a fade? Well, it's a lower percentage completion. So that means you got to rally to it and make a play right here. But a slant, that's money. That's easy money. Okay. So that's why he's playing inside shade press. But that at the same time, so you cannot get beat inside. But that doesn't mean like turn your butt this way and let him go. You got to stay square as long as possible. Play inside shade, not too far inside shade, and then protect your leverage. So if he does come outside release, he can't do what he just did, slip underneath you. So it's tough. Playing cornerback is hard. That's why you got to do the stuff that I say. You got to practice this every day. Okay. A couple clips I want to show you. Great. I like this. This reminds me of that first video I had. Oh my goodness, great job. So what does that do, guys? What does that do? So you see at the last second, this is what I'm talking about. Messing around with the receivers, man. This is tough on him. So he's thinking in his head, all right, so I got this route. I got a corner route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. The last second, he takes a step inside. It messes him up. It messes him up. Little things like that. And then just makes you rally to it outside shoulder. You see how he did that? Good job. Now make sure you don't hop. That's when you'll get got a lot of times. Make sure your eyes are right. Make sure you don't hop. I like this angle right here. For this one, see they're playing. One guy's playing off, one guy's playing press. And the slide's a lot easier to go ahead and press than to play off. So understand that. Now here's the thing: when you got guys this far apart, you can press. So we're talking about like spacing. You can press them, okay? So both guys can press these guys if they wanted to. I'm just saying. Now, what if this guy was right here and this guy was right here? Or they were stacked, right? You don't want to both be at the same level. So you want to make sure one guy's off, one guy's on, okay? Just in case they do like a rub route or something. But that's just good to know. Reading the quarterback. So you see the quarterback steps and then he breaks. That's why I'll tell you, man, this is how NFL guys do it. You want to, if you guys are in high school, you want to be like an NFL guy. You want to practice like it. You want to play like it. All right, so he was going to press him. He was like, nah, we're at the same level. You see that? Great job. Read the quarterback steps. See how the NFL quarterbacks have cannons, man. I'm telling you. So he playing off, man. Read the quarterback. Just watch a couple more. And that's a tough. Wait a minute. Let me see. On that press from him. All right. So this is what I tell when I play, because I played a lot of nickel for Houston when I was with the Texans. I played a lot of nickel. And going against Jacoby Jones was very difficult in the slot because he was so tall, lanky, but he was quick. Yeah, little guy feet. All right, and that's a little tip for me. If you're a big guy, tall guy, if you can play like a little guy, meaning your feet and athleticism, man. But what I would do is this. I would always play outside shade. Not always, but I would play outside shade when I press the slot. Okay? Because I understand in real life situations, the way the routes are built, they understand that there's a free safety right here, okay? So I know I got kind of help over him. If he goes directly under, I can be on his hip. I can be on his hip. But a route over here is very difficult to make, whether it's a corner or if he outside releasing and goes deep. It's very difficult to make. So I would play outside shade. Okay. in the slot when I'm pressed. Look, gonna be reading the quarterback. Just gotta make sure you rally to it. You see the difference, guys? If you watch my clips with the high school guys, what do you see? Way to stay square. He read the You do it so much you start to recognize routes. Okay? You do it so much that you start to recognize routes. So here's my tips, my review tips for you guys. Make sure you're doing one-on-ones at least 3 times a week. Make sure you're going against the best receiver possible. Make sure you film it. You can send it to me because I'll send that's part of the package with the running program now. Okay. I'm gonna let you do it. It's off season, so it's time to work. Like I said, do press releases. You can do press releases for the first 5 minutes. Make sure you're staying square. Make sure you're doing the techniques. So you got to watch the whole rest of my YouTube videos to see the techniques, and then do the one-on-ones. Okay. The goal is to get as many quality reps in as possible, and keep your confidence. The more you do it, the better you get. Okay. Make sure you guys are lifting weights like crazy right now too. Y'all Olympic lifts. If you don't have a good program at your school, no excuses. All right, no excuses. Find a trainer. Find the best football trainer who trains professional guys. Yes, find a trainer who trains professional football players. Train with them from a weightlifting standpoint. Whatever. Okay, go to these training camps. Go to your local NFL team or college team practice and see how it is. Telling you, you're going to get better. So make sure you email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com for the running program and film review. Make sure you guys film your one-on-ones. Send them to me. Try to get as best film as possible. Don't send me no trash. Let me at least see. I'm not saying, my videos aren't. I'm not a video editor. So I'm just trying to give you from what I know. But I do know this stuff. I know ball. Okay, hit me up and have a good day.